Jones out of the tunnel, and this crowd is pumped up as their Redskins get set to match up with the Dallas Cowboys. This one taken just inside the 10. And a good effort on the return there. Gets them across the 30 to the 33-yard line. So they'll come up first and 10 now from the 33.
It's just me and you. It's just, what do you think? It's just me and you. What do you think?
Off play action to Elliott. Here's Prescott. And right away he lost the football. And the Redskins scoop it. So they've got the football and they'll start right on the edge of the red zone at the 20-yard line. A little careless with the football, and he also had a fumble loss last week, didn't he?
He certainly did, and when I'm watching him play, the one thing that comes to mind is always remember, traffic, turbulence, people around you, two hands. Get two hands on the ball. Grip it tight. I know it looks cool to have it in one hand. Put it away, tuck it away, because you've got to take care of the ball.
And he's only going to get a yard from the 20 to the 19.
But we just saw a great example of what we talked about with his coach prior to the game. He's definitely one of the better linebackers at reading a play and flowing to make the stop before it turns into something big.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9.
Watch the twist. Right there. 54. Right there. 54, Mike. You got nothing yet. You got nothing.
Now Haskins to throw on 2nd down. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
Once you get into the red zone and the safeties have less ground to cover, you better be quick with your delivery. Not much space to get a ball in there.
Yeah, when that field shrinks for those safeties, it's almost like there's a couple extra defenders out there, right?
It certainly is. They end up taking up extra space just because there's not enough space for receivers to run through.
So they've been unable to capitalize on the great field position as of yet. Here's 3rd and 9.
Mike, 50.
3rd down. Here's Haskins. And that is caught. Touchdown, Washington. Paul Richardson, his first touchdown here of the new campaign. And they are able to strike first here on their opening drive. Hopkins with the extra point, and that makes the score 7-0. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And last time, not only the turnover, but that turned into 6 points. They got to make up for that here.
We always hear about empty possessions, but some are worse than others. You can have an empty possession, punt the ball away, get yourself set to play defense, but when you turn it over, it changes momentum, and when they take it downfield and punch it in on you, that's a bad possession all the way around.
You're hungry to get back out there, aren't you?
You better be, because otherwise, it's going to be a long day for you.
And they work this well upfield across the 45. That one a gain of 20 and a first down. A first down carry by Elliott. And he'll fight his way forward to about the 48-yard line. The safety Landon Collins there to make the tackle. For Zeke, what a first 3 years he's had in the NFL. Last year, his second rushing title, 1,434 yards. Not as many as 1,631 that he had as a rookie, but still his yards per game average was the best in the National Football League. On 2nd down, it's Elliott, and he's got it across the midfield stripe and into Washington territory. That 2nd down run a big help as 7 yards leaves him with just a 3rd and 3 now.
46. Here we go, 46. 56. Mike's 56. Watch the run. Watch the run. Check. Check out. We're going to 53.
Prescott to throw it. Well, the two men come together, and it's incomplete. Excellent work defensively, brings up 4th down. You can tell they were hoping for a flag there offensively. Several on the sideline motioning, hey, why not a penalty? Why not a penalty? What did you see?
Yeah, I think you've got to let them play, and the officials are instructed. If there's contact coming from both sides, no flag. Let them fight it out.
And forces 4th down. The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. Now, they'll be looking to duplicate the efforts of drive number 1 that resulted in 7 points in the 7-zip lead.
Well, you know how much I enjoy horse racing, right? Looks like they caught a flyer out of the gate, as they would say when you're running the big-time races. Means they get out to a fast start. They're setting the pace, making the other team chase now.
The stop for no gain brings up 2nd and 10 from the 20. Now a give. Right side, it's Geis. Gets this to the 24 for a gain of 4.
That's a really good job right there. Just kept stringing that play out, pushing further and further towards the sideline. Really good fundamentals by that defense.
He was trying to put his foot in the ground and turn upfield. He just couldn't.
No, they really had a picket fence in front of him. No room to find to get upfield.
Yeah, the Cowboys here on 3rd down, bringing in an extra defensive back. From the gun, Haskins on 3rd down. And he will go down. A Cowboys sack. The tank, DeMarcus Lawrence with a sack. Here we go on 4th down, Haskins. And it is incomplete. Boy, a real head-scratcher there. And, boy, possession here turns over with the football already being in the red zone.
Check 15.
A 1st down throw for Prescott. And that is incomplete. He was trying to get it to Ezekiel Elliott. And it's 2nd down. Just a little beyond the reach there of his receiver. That's probably one he wishes he had back.
He wishes it had been 7-on-7 in practice, or maybe even routes versus air, because that's a completion he makes, 9.9 times out of 10? Just missed that one.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Prescott, and he fires one incomplete. Amari Cooper, his intended receiver, and it'll bring up 3rd down. The chance of wasting this great starting field position, a real threat. This is 3rd and long.
Mike 50, Mike 50. 47. Mike 50, Mike 50.
Prescott from the gun. That is caught. It's Cooper for the Cowboy touchdown. Amari Cooper, his first touchdown of the new season, as his guys are on the board here in this 1st quarter. Extra point by Marr, up and good. And we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. This will be fielded at the 6. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28-yard line.
The Redskins take over 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
Out there ready for this next drive, the Redskins offense. And last time out, went for it on 4th down, turned it over, gave them great field position, turned it to 6 points, so they've got to recover here, Charles.
It's amazing what one decision can do in the chain of event.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. DeMarcus Lawrence able to get in there for his 2nd sack of the afternoon.
That's a pretty darn good start to his season, huh? A sack in the opener, adds a 2nd one here. That tells you about his offseason. He came in determined to have a big year, and it's paying off.
Got to assume this defense will be charging again here. It's 2nd and 15.
Mike 55. Watch the screen, watch the screen.
2nd down, Haskins. Josh Doxson's got it, complete. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains.
That was a nicely run slant route, and what the receiver's trying to do is make the defender think he's going upfield for a deeper route, and then breaks it off, usually after about 3 to 4 steps, and cuts towards the middle of the field. And now what he's trying to do is use his body to keep the defender away from the football and give the quarterback a really nice target.
And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another first down.
A big hole there. How about him handling the point of attack? Just positioning himself so that run could go right off of his backside and deep into the secondary.
So from Cowboy territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 43. Now it's AP, Adrian Peterson. And he's going to get this inside the 30. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down. Consecutive plays now where that offensive line has really created a lot of space.
And we've seen the confidence rise, haven't we? It borders on arrogance now, and that's that good arrogance, believing you can run the football whenever you get good and ready.
Here we go. Get the flag. 54. I got you, Pop.
On first down, this is Geis. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
Now they'll look to Haskins to throw it. Here's a screen to Powell. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. Now that screen there on 2nd down certainly didn't develop how they had hoped. Is that one they should have even tried, or is that one the quarterback sticks in his pocket?
I think the latter. I like what you said there, because trying is one thing. We can second-guess just about every call. But in this case, when you realize it is broken down, just throw it at the feet of your intended receiver so that no one can pick it off, right? You don't have the ball tipped up in the air, and you come back and try and pick up the first down on 3rd down. That way you don't lose any yardage.
They had the catch on 2nd down, but it didn't help at all, and now they're looking at 3rd down here. Here's Haskins out of the gun. He may try and run for this. And he picks up the first down yardage as he takes it down to the 16. Well, apart from Kyler Murray, not too many mobile QBs in this year's rookie class, but some good scrambling there to get the first.
1st and 10 at the 16-yard line.
From the red zone now, Haskins on first down. Throwing over the middle, and it's incomplete. They were trying to get it there to Josh Doxson, but it'll be 2nd down.
I know coaches tell us all the time that having a powerful arm isn't the #1 thing they look for in a quarterback. But when you're trying to throw inside routes and you need to put some heat on it, it helps out the big gun. In this case,
and this is taken in for a Redskins touchdown. Paul Richardson. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Redskins have taken the lead. Extra point good by Hopkins. And that makes the score 14-7. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This will be taken in at the 1. And he'll take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line.
The Cowboys take over 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And they had to wait a long time to get the football back. Probably not what you were hoping for when you got an offense that's humming.
Agreed. What you were looking for is the defense get the ball back pretty quickly, right? Hoping for a 3 and out. So that didn't happen. You can't yell at your D for that. They've got to take care of their own business and reestablish themselves now that they're back on the field.
The drive starting play, a good one. Give him 19. A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. They'll run with Elliott. Trying to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 47-yard line.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10.
Hey, man. Watch the boot. Watch the boot. Hey, kill. Cross 47.
Looking to throw. Prescott. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out punishment, but here, he's one that has to absorb the contact, and as a result, unable to hold on to the football.
They come up to the line now facing a 3rd and 10 after the incompletion. From the shotgun, it's Prescott. He's going to launch this thing way downfield. And that'll wind up incomplete. Bold play call there. Now it's 4th down.
You hear the calls for a penalty, but I just don't think so. I think in this situation, the defender was making sure his guy couldn't hold on to the football. So I don't see anything that warranted a flag.
No, I'm with you. There was contact, but I'm happy they kept that flag in the back pocket.
Let's go.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. That last drive, it was a good mix. Run, pass, defense on their toes.
And what really helps out in a big way is when you're doing the run-pass mix and everything's working, that means that they're guessing wrong every time on defense. They think you're going to pass when you run and vice versa. I would continue that, and when they finally draw a beat on you, maybe you mix it up a little bit, a little play action, and throw the ball.
And will they maintain that balance? Time to find out. So the line of scrimmage moves all the way across the 50 now as they come up 1st and 10. Out of the gun, Geis. And he's taken down inside the 30. They moved the ball over 50 yards between this play and the last one.
We both know it's difficult, but they've made it look effortless out there. Through the air, on the ground, they've moved the ball with relative ease.
You. Slam.
On 1st down, it's Haskins. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by Logan Ryan. And he brings it back to right around the 26-yard line. Maybe he telegraphed it a little bit right there. You've got a quarterback knowing that he's going against a rookie quarterback. He stepped in and picked it.
You think he had a great week of preparation, looking forward to this opportunity? And the second part of that is, when you're a young quarterback, you are going to stare down targets, but oftentimes your playbook hasn't expanded to give you full field reads as well. Makes it a little bit tougher for him.
Here's Prescott. Being chased out, and he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Off the edge, the sack by Matt Ioannidis.
There's a lot of discussion in the offseason about him having a big year and getting to the quarterback. They held him without a sack in week 1, but how about here? Finally gets his first one of the season.
In the offseason, said he changed his diet, leaner, feels so good this year. Excited to see what type of a season he can have. Got to imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on 2nd down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18. Prescott now. Caught left side by Cobb. A good pickup there. 18 yards as they get closer for 3rd down.
Watch the slap. Watch the shot. We're going to 54 right here. Everybody count. 50's the money.
3rd and short yardage. Prescott. Rush coming, and he's taken down. The safety blitz works perfectly that time for Landon Collins. They'll run it with Elliott. And he's got the first before he's brought down at the 39-yard line. A big roll of the dice on 4th and 1, but it pays off. They convert.
1st down, Cowboys.
They play fake to Elliott. Now Prescott. Steps away to his left. We've hit the 2-minute mark of the 2nd quarter. 14-7. A reminder coming up at halftime, we'll head to Orlando. Standing by there, Jonathan Coachman. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL in this 2nd week of the regular season. This is Elliott. Bringing him down there, Jonathan Allen. The Cowboys on third down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. Here it's 3rd and 2. And he fires one that's intercepted. He's picked off just shy of midfield. And they take possession 2 yards away from midfield at the 48-yard line.
Come on.
First down, here's a run with Peterson. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. 10 yards there to start the drive, and just enough by about the length of the football for a first down.
First and 10 at the 37-yard line.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. On first down, here's Love. There he goes, left side. Touchdown, Washington. Bryce Love with his first career NFL touchdown. And the Redskins are able to stretch the lead out further. And there you go, nothing really too complex. Block, keep to your assignments, let them run it in. They did it.
Fundamental football. Good blocking beats good tackling on that play. End result, touchdown.
Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. This will be taken in at the 1. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28-yard line.
The Cowboys take over 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. It was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You can never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity.
Right off the bat, it's a first down to start the drive, 12 yards. Prescott. And he hits Jason Witten, the tight end. Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play.
Here we go, 46. 56 to Mike. Check 56. Hey, pick it up.
Prescott looks to throw on first. He's going to look end zone here for Cooper. And oh, it'll be intercepted. Picked off by Dominique Rodgers-Cromartie. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half. Cooper was the target there.
When a team's turned it over 3 times in the first half, we just look at the offense and say, guys, what are you doing? But instead, we really should be looking at the defense. They've created the takeaways. 2 interceptions, 1 caused fumble. They played awfully well swarming to the ball here in the first half.
The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. Less than 30 seconds to go in the half. Pretty good starting field position, all things considered. You'd think they definitely have time to get in field goal range.
Yes, and you get into the huddle or you come off the bench here and you've called multiple plays because you're going to say, this is how we're going to run them in order, guys. You don't have time for audibles. You don't have time to change anything. You're trying to get the ball in position to at least get 3. They've got a great shot to do it right here.
We now proceed to the start of the second half. So we've reached the intermission in what right now is a 13-point game. The Redskins in a good spot. They've got the lead. They will get the football as the second half gets underway. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he will be brought down here at about the 17-yard line. Out there ready for this next drive, the Redskins offense. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. That pass play wound up for negative yardage, so here's 2nd and 11. On 2nd down, here's Haskins. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by Jeff Heath. And he is going to get this one back to the 20-yard line. That interception sets them up beautifully already in the red zone.
And you can hear it all the way up here. i-sKiLLeD's, everyone turned to block, find a spot, and now they're set up inside the red zone for their offense.
They'll try and get the running game going with Elliott. And they're going to get him behind the line yet again as his nightmare afternoon continues. Give the tackle there to Josh Norman.
Tough first half for him, unable to put up the numbers he's used to producing. But with a guy like him, you and I both know it just takes a couple of explosive touches for him to make an impact on this game and on the stat sheet as well.
And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a 3rd down. Boy, you got to think that having the 37-year-old veteran Jason Witten back at tight end is going to be great for Dak Prescott for plays just like that. And you think the last year when Witten wasn't there, it was kind of a rotating carousel. They had Blake Jarwin, Jeff Swaim, Rico Gathers, Dalton Schultz. But Witten back out there and doing his thing again. So no sack. He gets back to the line of scrimmage, but it'll still bring up a 4th down.
And while he did a good job of sliding around in the pocket, there was nowhere to go with the football, so he had to take off and try and run. He just got back to the line of scrimmage, no gain.
Now, meanwhile, they go for it on 4th down, and my goodness, incomplete. Boy, it looked like he had it and dropped it. And the Redskins defense going to take over on the turnover on downs. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. So quickly all the way up at the 40-yard line. On 1st and 10, it's Haskins. And that is incomplete. Showed off the arm strength there, but to no avail. 2nd down. A little too much air under that one. That could have easily been 6 points.
Yeah, the kind of speed he has is almost impossible, we think, to actually overthrow it. But he did exactly that. I think he probably tried to get it out there maybe just a little bit too quickly.
And he'll be stopped right at midfield.
This has to go down as one of the simpler routes in the playbook, but oh so effective. Nice completion there. Keeps the sticks moving.
Mark 55! Mark 55! Let's go!
From midfield now, Haskins. He's got his man. This is Jackson. Now the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion. Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch. Good for 8 yards. Throwing again. Here's Haskins. And this is caught. I think he got that with one hand. And he's going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at the Cowboys' 13-yard line. Now Haskins. His pass caught at the 4. And he'll be taken down at the 2-yard line. 11 more on that one and another first down. Haskins going to throw again. Back of the end zone. Could he get his feet down? No, it's incomplete. Down this close to the goal line, first down. Surprised that wasn't a run?
I am, and you know I'm old school. I want to run the ball on first down in this situation because 2nd down, that gives me that option of running play action, maybe throwing it.
2nd down and goal. Haskins, and he will score. Touchdown, Washington. Dwayne Haskins, his 3rd touchdown of the game and 4th on the year. And the Redskins are able to stretch the lead out further.
Let's set a tone, fellas. Let's set a tone.
And he will get into the end zone to extend the lead by 2 more. And a little quarterback draw option works to perfection for him.
Yeah, it's hard to account for the quarterback in most situations on defense, and that's why the quarterback draw is so successful. Everyone else covered, makes a little fake, Runs into the end zone.
And an alley to run. Tavon Austin, he's going to go. The 20. Touchdown, Cowboys. That'll go down as a 99-yard kick return. And the Cowboys get a bit closer. Such an electric play, so much fun to watch, and you need all 11 guys in sync for that to be successful, don't you?
Without a doubt. That's teamwork, to be able to put it all together. But that play is really probably the most exciting 10 seconds in football.
And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were confident enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really look clueless.
And that was amazing because that drive went and went, no adjustments, and no big plays by the defense to knock the ball away.
Looking to throw again on second down. Haskins. And they get the football. They'll set up shop at their own 49-yard line. Good starting position for the Cowboys here as they come up 1st and 10.
Switch. Shit.
Following the interception, here's Prescott. He can't avoid the pressure. Redskins get there. Ryan Kerrigan just would not be denied. That's a loss of 7. A rough couple of weeks for the man under center. 5 sacks last week, 4 now this week. Do you try to design some quicker developing plays if you're an offensive coordinator?
I think you do that. I think you also change his launch point at times. In other words, move your pocket to the right, to the left, roll him out, bootleg him. Do some different things so they can't just rely on the fact that he's going to take 3 to 5 steps back in the pocket and line up and throw the football.
Yeah, current formula is not working right now. 7 yards on the play, and it'll be 3rd and 10 now. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Out of the gun, here's Prescott. And unable to connect, incomplete. I'll give them credit, they took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down. We have not seen a whole lot of wide-open receivers. Everything seemingly has been contested.
And that's another nice job there to force an incompletion. They've been very cohesive, knowing each other's moves all game long, and they've been on the spot just about every time.
And they've held them in check on the scoreboard. And now before they run this 4th down play, we're going to get a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn 1 here in this 3rd quarter. Still just the 3rd quarter, but they've got to make something happen. I think they know that. They're going for it on 4th. Now Prescott. Buying time to his left. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Ryan Anderson. And the Redskins will take control of the football in great field position. Now after the turnover, here's Haskins. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Sean Lee, the longtime vet, getting in and getting to the QB. So now 20 yards to go on 2nd down after the sack. Work to be done.
54, right there, 54.
On play action, Haskins. Completes it right side to Dodson. And he'll cross over out of bounds right at the 25. That one good for 26 and a 1st down. So from Cowboy territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 25-yard line. Back now at FedEx Field. It's the Redskins with the football and the lead as we start the 4th. Now Haskins on 1st down. And that'll wind up incomplete. Try to give his man room to run under it, but it's 2nd down.
Coverage was very good that time. A nice job to smother him as the ball arrived, and that ensured an incomplete pass.
And it keeps 6 points off the board. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. 2nd and 10. Here's Haskins again. And that one got tipped. Kind of threw everything off. It brings up 3rd.
Well, the secondary's really struggled today, but that's a little bit of a measure of revenge, isn't it? And they just followed the basic rules. See ball, knock ball away. Turns into a nice play.
Hey, you don't want to see me. You don't want it.
3rd down. Here's Haskins. He's going to let it go deep for the end zone. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete. Despite the lead here in the 4th, they're still taking shots.
Not content to sit on this lead at all. And to me, it raises the question of what's right in this game nowadays. Do you sit on the ball and run it because you have enough of a lead? Or do you try and extend it because you always feel like the other team can come back?
Extend it. Have some fun. Dotson with a grab over the middle. And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. They get 11 there on 4th and 10. Didn't get it by much, but it is a 1st down.
Here we go.
1st and 10 at the 15-yard line.
Mike 5-4.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Toward the left sideline, but it's incomplete.
They certainly thought they had him surrounded and probably thought they were going to get him on the ground and get the sack, but he was able to elude that. And even though it threw it incomplete downfield, if you're a defensive back, you're loving the pressure that you're seeing from your front.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. And now he'll tuck it and run. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. 12 yards there and a 1st down. A good chance now to put this game on ice. This is 1st and goal.
1st and goal at the 3-yard line.
From the gun, it's Haskins. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Get your backs to the goal line. I can hear my high school coach right now. This is when force meets force. Got to be physical in order to win this battle.
Yeah, that's where the physicality pays off. A nice job forcing the contact and forcing the incompletion.
Yeah, Coach Ford would have loved that play.
They'll come out in the pistol. They'll go again from the 3 here on 2nd and goal. Here's Haskins to throw. And this is caught in the end zone. It's Dotson for the Redskins touchdown. Josh Dotson, his first touchdown here of the new campaign. And the Redskins are able to stretch the lead out further. Hopkins with the extra point, and the lead opens up now to 22 points. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And last time this unit was out here, costly turnover, and then that turned into 6 points. They've got to make amends.
And how many times have we sat in meetings with coaches and they use the term complementary football? Offense take care of the defense, defense take care of the offense. That didn't happen on the last possession. This is a chance for them to pick themselves back up and help their team.
Yeah, we'll see if they can recoup and recover. Now, the first play of the drive there is incomplete. Another incompletion. You know, it's a wonder he's still moving around back there the number of times he's been sacked.
Yeah, he's staying out there, isn't he? And you don't think about it much in a game like this, but he's showing incredible leadership. Still competing, still fighting, not taking himself out of a ball game that appears lost.
56. Mike, 56. Right there, right there. 56.
47.
56 to Mike, boys. 56.
A second down throw for Prescott. Connects here with a tight end, Blake Jarwin. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. That one covers 29 yards. First down. They'll run on first down. It's Elliott. Oh, Elliott going to be hit. He coughs it up. Loose football. And the Redskins scoop it. And he'll take it across midfield and down to the 48-yard line.
And with that kind of a deficit, you can't afford to make any kind of mistakes. But it's been pretty symptomatic of what we've seen all game with them, isn't it? Down this big in the fourth quarter.
Yeah, you'd say an afternoon to forget, absolutely. And now a pass dumped off to his running back. No gain on the screen there. It's second down. So nothing there on the screen that time.
That means all that great acting they tried on offense went for naught, didn't it? Because you have to try and influence them. Make them think that you're doing something else. Make them think that they can get to the passer by letting them by and then setting up the screen and getting downfield. Didn't happen at all. Give a lot of credit to the defense for not tumbling to that one.
It's a pickup of 17 and a first down. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10.
First and 10 at the 31-yard line.
On first down, it's Haskins. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
Finally, a good play there defensively on the deep ball. The secondary has had its struggles this entire game. Offensively, they've had their way with them.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 as they line up, 2nd and 10. Again on 2nd and 10, it's Haskins. And he's caught right at the 10-yard line. And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. 23 yards the pickup there.
54, right there, right there. 54, Mike. Double up. Mike spot 4, Mike spot 4, Mike spot 4.
Haskins back to the air. The quick slant caught. And he is into the end zone for a Washington touchdown. Jordan Reed, his first touchdown of the new season. And the Redskins are able to stretch the lead out further. Extra point good by Hopkins. And that'll push the lead up to 29 now. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And the turnover last time, that's sort of been symptomatic of their struggles here in this one.
Big word. I like it, though, because you're exactly right.
Like that, don't you?
All game long.
And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Reuben Foster, the former national champion at Alabama, gets in for the sack.
We've been around this league for a while, and many coaches never pull their starting quarterback, almost no matter the situation. In this case, though, I think he's got to make a decision. He's taking a pretty good beating out there.
Yeah, and with the deficit, maybe not wanting to risk an injury. Coming up now on a 2nd and 15 following that sack. To throw is Prescott. He's going to look deep down the field. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. Past the 20. Touchdown, Cowboys. Tavon Austin. An 80-yard touchdown. And the Cowboys cut into that lead. Extra point by Marr, up and good. And that will get them one closer. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This is taken at his 4. And he'll get across the 20 before he's brought down at about the 23-yard line. The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. All of a sudden, they have quite a bit of breathing room. This was a one-score game, but touchdowns on their last 2 drives, and now comfort is here, so to speak.
It certainly is for them. I've been in this situation before on the flip side of this. And all that's going on there is a little bit of finger pointing. Hey, what's going on? How can we stop them? Can someone make a play to try and stop this momentum?
Well, they're going to be ball hawking because they need a turnover on that other side. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10.
Here we go.
2nd down, Haskins. And they're not able to hook up there. Incomplete. Adrian Peterson was the intended target. And it's 3rd down.
I know our vantage point might be a little bit better way up here, but that looked like an ill-advised throw to me. I didn't see anything open, and this play just didn't look right from the beginning.
It did not. I thought he might get outside and just chuck it away. Dangerous pass, incomplete. An incomplete pass on 2nd down. It muddles things a little bit here. This is 3rd and 10. And the Cowboys' pressure gets there this time for the sack. DeMarcus Lawrence able to disrupt yet another pass play. That is his 3rd sack of the afternoon. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Redskin football here as we welcome you back. And with things looking pretty good on the scoreboard, they're going to keep the offense out there and go for it here on 4th. Now Keenum, he's going to go for a big play downfield. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Redskins go for it, but it doesn't pan out. And boy, possession here turns over with the football already being in the red zone.
25, check 25. Kill. Hey, kill. 56, Mike, 56, right there.
Off play action to Elliott. Here's Prescott. Oh, Prescott stripped.
On plays like this where the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back. Because this is the quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or have moved away from him. In this case, though, a teammate is able to come up with the ball.
Throwing on 2nd and long. Prescott. His throw caught right around the 6. And the ball is knocked out, and the Redskins scoop it. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. And I don't know that fumble is going to matter a whole lot. You look at the deficit here in the 4th. It doesn't matter. The coach on the sideline still scratching his head. Yeah, not only scratching his head, but probably writing a note or two about, we're going to address this come practice next week because maybe that's the reason we're down this far. Doesn't matter at this point, but being sloppy throughout the game, not going to help him improve. Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. I can just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there, I'm going to tackle this guy. By the 4th quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it. And D-line wearing down 4th quarter. Yeah, that's not a guy they want to see consistently.
I'm going to come back to you.
Haskins going to try to throw it. And his throw's going to be incomplete. Jordan Reed was the intended target, and it's 3rd and short. Let's give some credit to the defensive guys on that play. Able to bat that one away. Sure looked like they were trying to hit the corner route. The Redskins on 3rd down, 2 for 5 to this point. Here it's 3rd and 3. Haskins on 3rd down. It's brought in by Jackson. And out of bounds across the 15-yard line. It's an 8-yard pickup and leads to a new set of downs. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. Out of the gun, Keenum. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. The catch and run, good for 24 yards. Keenum now on 1st down. Pressure from his right, and he goes down hard, flat on his back. DeMarcus Lawrence able to record his 5th sack of the season. Now following the sack, they'll look to make amends on a 2nd down and 17. They'll give to Peterson out of the gun. It's a 7-yard gain that gets him back to the original line of scrimmage. 3rd and 10. The Redskins on 3rd down. They've hit it 50%, 3 of 6 to this point. This is 3rd and 10. Peterson. And he can only manage to get this to the 45-yard line. Well short of the 1st. And what are the whistles for? Timeout. So they'll stop the clock here in a game that's been decided in the closing seconds. So it looks like the offense isn't going anywhere. They're going to go for it on 4th and 7. They'll try and throw for it with Haskins. He'll fire a desperation throw for the end zone. And this is going to be incomplete. A big offensive explosion helped leading them to victory. And the defensive guys, they're just saying, hey, put those points up every week. We'll just keep winning.
They will gratefully accept them, won't they? It makes their job that much easier when they're scoring that many points. Allows them to play with a totally different style and a different flow.
So for Washington, they make amends for their Week 1 loss by winning their home opener. And they'll get to stay home again next week. Meanwhile, for Dallas, they will fall to 1-1. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home next week. Thanks for tuning in, everybody. Alongside Charles Davis, we thank our entire crew. I'm Brandon Gaudin. This is the NFL on EA Sports.
trips I had.